Welcome to another Beatles Unravelled. I'm Derek Shelmerdine, author of the book Rock'n'Roll Unravelled. In late 1968, Paul McCartney asked producer and engineer Glyn Johns to work with the Beatles on their next project, Get Back. Before this, Glyn Johns worked with some of rock and roll's finest, before they were famous. On the 11th of March 1963, the Rolling Stones made a demo recording with Glyn Johns at IBC Studios, in their search for a record deal. Sadly, there were no takers. On the 27th of September 1968, Led Zeppelin had their first recording session for what would become their first album. This was at Olympic Studios in London with engineer Glyn Johns. Then, in 1972, Glyn Johns produced the Eagles' first album. It generated 3 hit singles. He also created the much-used Glyn Johns Method for miking up drums. This had 2 overhead mics, plus a snare mic and bass drum mic. Lots more stories on my website, rock'n'rollunravelled.com. And back to you, Steve, and your fabulous Mop Tops and the King show.